Good morning. I am Alan Sabinson. I am the Dean of Drexel's Westphal College of Media Arts and Design, and I want to heartily congratulate you on being accepted to our college. Normally at this time of year, we would be preparing to see you in person at one of our accepted students' days on campus. But I, like most of you, am now confined to my home. First off, let me begin by hoping that you and yours are all in good health. The university is continuing. We're beginning our spring term in a week. We're kind of excited. We have been innovators in online education, and we will be offering a full array of our courses for both the spring and summer terms. But we're especially excited to seeing you in person come this September. At the Accepted Students Day, you would spend time in our studios and with our faculty, and you'd learn more about our programs. Today, I will try to give you an overview of the college and tell you what we do, how it's different, and why it may be special for you. So let's begin. You have been admitted to one of the 17 majors offered in the Westphal College. These media, design, arts, and arts management fields are some of the most exciting disciplines in the world today. They're also highly competitive, extremely creative, disrupted by technology and globalization. And our approach is to give you all the skills and tools to develop yourself to succeed in these fields. We also offer, for some of you, and you've been admitted to, either an undeclared media or undeclared design major, which allows you to spend much of your freshman year exploring your interests before declaring a major, and still staying on track to graduate in 4 years, as most of our majors do, with the exception of architecture and our digital media majors, which offer both 4- and 5-year options. At the heart of what we do is experiential learning. Experiential learning means learning by doing. It means if you're an architect, making architectural models, renderings, plans, photographer doing photography, fashion, designing and creating garments, filmmakers making films. These are small studio classes with 12 to 16 students. We'll be working hands-on. This is a great way to learn. You won't be sitting in the back of a large lecture room, hearing a professor drone on. You'll be engaged with your fellow students and your faculty. We place great emphasis on community. And by community, we mean many different things. There's the community of your major. Our majors are relatively small. We'll take somewhere between 24 and 48 students in most of our majors as incoming freshmen, and we'll break them up into small sections, as I told you, of 12 to 16 students. So you will have a close-knit community within your major. Then there's the college community. Then there's the university community with all sorts of clubs and athletics, performing opportunities. We're also deeply tied to the city of Philadelphia in many different ways, which I'll talk about as I go on. And one of those ways is community service. Philadelphia is a major urban city. It has many, many issues. And many of us are interested in putting our skills and talents to use to serve Philadelphia in questions of urban planning, in questions of, at the Drexel Dornsife Center for Community Engagement, where we teach dance, music production, graphic design, art, and music. Beyond the intensive and rigorous program that you'll get within your major, we also value opportunities for you, things that are available for you to develop, experiences to test your interest, to explore outside the classroom. And there's many of them. Let me detail just but a few. We live in a global world. There isn't much travel going on today, but we are all hopeful we will get back to travel. And we believe study abroad is a great opportunity. You're seeing a list of programs run by the Westphal College. These are programs where you'll study abroad. Some of them are term long during the summer. Some of them are just 2-week trips during breaks between terms. And these are in addition to probably the 100 other programs offered by the university. You can study abroad virtually anywhere in the world. The difference between the Westphal study abroad programs and Drexel study abroad programs is if you take a Westphal program, you will be taking credit towards your major. And if you take a Drexel program, you'll be taking credits towards the university general studies requirements. Drexel Co-op, cooperative education, is one of the major brand differences of what we do at Drexel. Every Westphal student will spend 6 months working in their chosen field. You're looking at a slide of current Drexel co-op employers. These are every major media, design, cultural institution spread across America. We send most of our students out in their junior year so that they've established a set of skills and knowledge to be of value to their employer. Architecture is an entirely different kettle of fish, which we can talk about later. And the entertainment and arts management and music industry programs have 2 3-month summer co-ops to give you a chance to work at different companies. I should note that many of our co-op opportunities are paying jobs, but in certain fields, this is less so. Those fields might include fashion and film. In addition to taking your major, the college itself offers 28 different minors. And the university offers probably 100 more so. So we want you to be deeply educated within your particular field, but we also want you to be widely educated and know about the world, about business, about history, about issues. And a minor is an opportunity to add a whole other set of knowledge and skills to your toolkit. Let me explain. Most of the majors in the Westphal College will be roughly 183 to 185 credits to degree completion. About 85 of those credits will be in your major. 60 of those credits will be general studies, leading to Bachelor of Science degrees, with the exception of architecture, which is a Bachelor of Architecture degree. So beyond the 85 credits towards the major and the 60 plus credits towards the general studies, there will be roughly 24 to 30 credits available for you to take a minor or other courses of your own choosing. A minor generally is 8 courses in a given field, each of those courses being 3 credits. We're big believers in having guest speakers, artist and scholar residencies, performances, exhibitions, and other ways that we can expose our students to industry leaders, to creative people, and to participate in workshops and other places that they can develop skills and knowledge. We do over 100 events a year. The poster on this slide is for our architecture lecture series for the Department of Architecture, Interiors, and Urbanism. We led off in the fall with Hugh Dancy. He is the primary architecture for Foster Architecture, one of the world's most notable architectural firms. And Nigel designed the new Comcast Innovation Center, which is an amazing new building, the tallest building in Philadelphia, that opened this past fall. Each year, our seniors in virtually every major spend the entire year working on elaborate senior projects, their capstone projects. One of our most prominent senior shows is our fashion show. And this every year at the Urban Outfitters corporate headquarters, our students in design and merchandising stage the show for audiences of over 1,000, featuring professional models and the collections of our seniors and graduate students. It's an amazing evening, and let's take a look of highlights from this year's show. design and merchandising program, in addition to producing the fashion show, produce a award-winning lifestyle magazine, and they run a retail operation. We have a very strong performing arts presence in the Westphal College. We have 3 dance companies, 15 musical ensembles, 2 theaters, a 450-seat proscenium house, and a black box theater. And we do multiple shows a year at a very high level. We have a grant from the Mandel Foundation, and every year we bring a professional theater company to campus to spend a term. This past fall, that company and our students mounted a world premiere of a show called Alienate, and it was utterly terrific. We encourage students, most of these are not majors, to perform in an ensemble, whether they sing or dance, whether you sing or dance or act. But we're also interested in, if you're interested in stage management and house management and building sets, and there are additional performance scholarships available for students who will either perform or assist in production. If you go to the Performing Arts page on the Drexel Westphal website, you'll see information. Eligibility for those scholarships is by audition. Now, since we can't see you in person, we will make arrangements to do that digitally. We encourage our students to compete in national competitions. They're great resume builders. They're frequently accompanied by cash prizes. This is a slide about Justin Lee. Justin is a senior in our interior design program. Gensler is a major design firm. They ran an annual competition for the top design students from the region, and he won top prize. What was especially interesting about Justin's project is Justin is using virtual and augmented reality to bring his designs to life so a client can actually experience what he intends to design and create. Another competition that our students competed in was a SEPIMA's design competition. SEPIMA is one of the world's great cotton manufacturers, and they hold a competition for 10 invited schools each year. And Gina Gao, one of our recent graduates, competed this past September. She won the top prize, and her collection was included in this year's New York Fashion Week show. Here's a slide about 2 gamers and a student who worked with them from the College of Computing and Informatics Computer Science program. They made a full-featured game, and they entered it into the E3 College Game Competition, and they won top prize. They're in the process of making their program, their game, available through the iTunes Store and other app stores. And let's take a look at that game. This next slide is about 2 feature films that sadly we had screenings scheduled for, but we had to cancel, and maybe we will screen them in the fall. Colwell is a feature film directed by Tom Quinn. Tom is the program director for our film and television program. The film stars Karen Allen. It's received rave reviews. It's played in many festivals, and it was nominated for 2 Spirit Awards, Spirit Awards are the top awards for independent films. The other poster is for maybe next year. It's a film directed by Kyle Thrash. Kyle's a recent graduate of the Film and Television program. And Kyle followed eccentric Philadelphia Eagles football fans for a year and their tremendous devotion to our city's football team. It happened to be the year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. It's a fabulous film. It probably will spawn a television series, and it will be available to be seen shortly on a national streaming service, whether that's going to be Netflix or ESPN. Among the many guest speakers we brought this year were Steve Albini. He's had a notable career as a rock musician and as a producer and recording engineer. Among the bands that he's recorded are Nirvana. If you've been watching Project Runway this year, then you've seen Nancy Berenger, who graduated 3 years ago from the university as an undergrad in our fashion program. She had a successful career and came back in her midlife and took our fashion program. And she made it. She is an absolute finalist. She made it to the Final Four on Project Runway. We were sorry to see her voted off, but it was a great run, and she's a very talented designer and a fabulous human being. This next clip I'm going to show you is a senior project that came out of both the animation and visual effects program, as well as the film and television program. It's called Tribute. And this is a film that has almost 90 effect shot, computer-generated shots. Other than the actor, everything you're going to see has been created in our motion capture system, using our green screen technology, or done in computers. This is the way most Hollywood movies now are done. And it's a tremendous, highly professional collaboration. Let's take a look at the film. Drexel, as you know, is located in the heart of Philadelphia, one of the country's major urban centers. It's a city that's been on the rise for over the last 10 years. It has fantastic museums, great music, theater, and dance, wonderful restaurants, and our connections to the city are very, very deep. Scratch a cultural institution, a design firm, a media company, you will find our graduates, you will find our co-op students, and many of our faculty continue to produce work, consult for the major firms in Philadelphia. It's a fun city, and it's an important part of the education that we deliver. There are roughly 2,400 students in the Westphal College of Media Arts and Design. We are one of 14 schools at Drexel, and Drexel students' population is well over 22,000. Now, 2,200 sounds like we're a big college, but that's not really the case. We're looking for 500 freshmen, and when you divide those 500 freshmen among 17 different majors, you'll see most majors are relatively small. As I said before, between 24 and 50 students. Here's a slide you may not want to be thinking about because it really relates to what happens when you graduate, but it's a slide that's important to your parents. Our approach of co-op, guest speakers, the very passionate, talented faculty, having the latest technologies, encouraging study abroad, our students are well prepared to go out into the workforce upon graduation and get jobs in their field, not as baristas, but paid jobs in their profession. We survey our alums, and we know that 1 year out, 89% of Westphal alums are gainfully employed in the fields that they studied or in graduate school continuing their studies. I'm now going to share a series of slides that detail the various rankings that our undergraduate and graduate programs enjoy, both nationally and internationally. These are an important indication that our programs are recognized among the best in the world and the best in the nation. You'll see that our fashion program and design and merchandising program enjoy top rankings from multiple outlets, that our interior design and architecture program are highly ranked by prestigious publications, that our unique music industry and entertainment and arts management programs are recognized as well, and our game design program is recognized by Princeton Review as one of the top programs in the nation. It makes me sad to think that you won't be able to visit the Urban Center and our other facilities because they are truly outstanding. We invest in technology, the latest technologies used by industry, and our studios are set up to be collaborative, open, creative spaces to work. Let's watch a short video that'll take you through a tour of the Westphal facilities.
Drexel's Westphal College of Media Arts and Design is home to 17 undergraduate and 8 graduate programs, 7 of which are nationally ranked. We're located right in Center City, Philadelphia, and we're very proud of our faculty, students, staff, and facilities. Come take a look.
So good, so long, good luck, good night. I bet it's kicking in. Oh boy, you better call someone, I think he's done it again. So much life makes the baby go blinded. What you think that it did to that mind? They say it's all been done before. They say it's all been done before. And there's really nothing
To learn more about the Westphal College's programs or to schedule a tour, please contact Tia James at 215-895-1834 or tiajames@drexel.edu.
As I come to the conclusion of my time with you today, I want you to know that all of us at the Westphal College are easily reachable, and you should reach out if you've got any questions or concerns. Here are the contact information for Katie Gross and Tia James, our two terrific college recruiters. Please feel free to reach out to them or to me. My email is acs48@drexel.edu, to the program director for your major, or to our academic advisor. We're pretty passionate about what we do at the Westphal College. We've got hardworking, enormously talented students, and they do amazing things. That work is not easy. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And for that reason, we're probably not for everybody. But if you're passionate about your field of study, being creative, and making it in a creative profession, we're likely to be a very fine school for you. So please do reach out if we can assist you in the coming months. And finally, again, I hope that you and your family stay well during this difficult times, and we hope to see you come September. Thanks so much.